In this tutorial, we'll be looking at the way in which you calculate the cost of sales in a perpetual system versus in a periodic system. In a perpetual inventory system, let's say that you bought goods to the value of 100 Rand. So your inventory on your statement of financial position is 100 Rand. Now your first sale happens and you sell 10 Rands worth of goods. What this means then is that your cost of sales will immediately be updated and will increase by 10 Rand. Consequently, your inventory balance will also be updated, meaning that it decreases by 10 Rand. Now your second sale happens and you sell goods with 15 Rand. This means that your cost of sales will increase by 15 Rand. So your total cost of sales is now 25 Rand. Your inventory will further decrease by 15 Rand. So it's decreased in total by 25 Rand, meaning that your balance right now is 75 Rand in the statement of financial position. This also is to say that when you're using a perpetual inventory system, you are always updating your cost of sales and your inventory. This is because you've got the technology and the resources to do so. Now let's have a look at a periodic inventory system. In this example, the periodic inventory system, let's say you have got inventory to the value of 100 Rand. This 100 Rand comprises of the purchase price, so what you paid the supplier, of 50 Rand. But it also includes other things. For example, delivery fees. Remember, the cost of inventory is the cost to bring it to a place and condition ready for sale. So it's your purchase price of 50 Rand, your delivery fee of 25 Rand, and your tariffs of 25 Rand, thereby bringing your inventory balance to 100 Rand. Now here you don't have the resources, the technology to calculate the cost of sales and inventory on a consistent basis. So you have to wait for the end of the period in order to find out what your inventory balance is, your closing inventory, and what is your cost of sale. Now let's say at the end of the period, our closing inventory is 100 Rand. So we had 100 Rand initially, and at the end of the period we've got 100 Rand. This therefore means we sold nothing, and therefore since we sold nothing, we can have no cost of sales. So our cost of sales amount is 0. Our inventory, which is our purchases, delivery, and tariffs of 100 Rand, minus our closing inventory of 100 Rand, means we've sold nothing, so our cost of sales is 0. Let's take that away and look at a different example. Let's say at the end of the period, our closing inventory balance is not 100 Rand, but is actually 30 Rand. So we've got 30 Rands worth of inventory left, but we originally had 100. What does that mean? It means we sold inventory to the tune of 70 Rand. This is our cost of sales.